In this system, there are actually a couple of ways that we can get to the pages to go ahead and edit them. So over here in the left-hand bar, I can come over here to Pages, and I can either actually click on Pages or All Pages. It actually takes me to the exact same place. And this shows me the main pages in the system. You'll see we have About, Clients, Contact, Home, Portfolio, Pricing, and Real Estate Preparation. Now I can click on either Edit or the title. It takes me to the exact same place, which is the editor, and that will take me here into the page editor. Now when I first come into the page editor, if you see something that looks like this or possibly looks like this, either way, go ahead and click this button right here. This is Backend Editor. It should say, when you come in, instead of Backend Editor, it should say Classic Mode right there. And what you're going to see is the Visual Composer and everything laid out inside of the Visual Composer. You'll see if we take a look here with the About Us page, and I have a link to quickly view that page right here, I can see we have an image, some empty space down here, a text block with some text, and some other empty space right down here. And that is reflected over here on this page. We see we're equally divided between the two, and if we come down here to the bottom, we have some spacing here between the content and the next portion, which is the footer right here. So to change this is actually quite simple. Now, while I'm out here on the front of the page, I want to show you that I could also have gotten to this exact same area while I'm logged in as an administrator by going to the page, clicking on any page that I want, and while I'm in here, simply clicking Edit Page. And this will go ahead and take me into the editor for that specific page. So there's another very easy way to go ahead and get to the page. Now let's say that I wanted to change out the image, which is something that you might want to do quite frequently. So I'm going to come over here and click on this, and then you could actually close out. Go ahead and click on the X, and that will remove that image right there. Everything else is preset. I don't have to worry. I want the image size to be large. I want the image alignment to be centered, so that's fine. Now I'm just going to go ahead and click on Image, and it will go ahead and open up, and then I can go down and look through my image catalog, or I could come over here and go select a file from my computer for upload. But I have access to the media library, and here is the image that I just removed. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and click Set Image. Going up to set, I'm going to click Save Changes, and then once I've saved the changes in here, I haven't actually made any changes to the page. So I've just been making some changes here, but nothing's been changed on the page actually. Why I'm doing this is just changing this back here. Nothing's going to change until I click Update to actually go ahead and update the page. So just to give you a demonstration, show you how this works, I'm going to go ahead and open the page here in another area right here, and I'm going to go ahead and come in here to the text block, and I'm just going to add us to this section right here. I'm going to click Save Changes, and now I can come back out here and refresh, and you'll see that nothing's actually been changed. It still just says About. But now the moment I click Update, then I'm going to come out here and refresh, and now you're going to see that this says About Us. I just wanted to say About, so I'm going to go ahead and come back in here and change this. Click on Save Changes, and then click on Update. And now, when I come out here, I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page, and we'll see that the About Us, the Us is gone, and now it just says About. Now, if for some reason I did that and it still said About Us, that could mean that the Lightspeed cache hasn't been purged. If that happens, all you have to do, if you make a change, you update it, and it still isn't showing out here, just come over here to this button that you'll be able to see, not on the outside of the site, but you'll be able to see it if you're inside the admin interface, and just click Lightspeed Cache Purge All. And that is just going to go ahead and purge. It's going to notify the Lightspeed web server. It's going to say, go ahead and purge that cache. And so after about 5 seconds, you can come out here and go ahead and refresh. And then that cache will be purged, and the system will be recreating that cache from this point on. So that's just a quick overview of how you make changes to pages. In the next video, we're going to be going over how to make changes to portfolio items.